X, you had more points and rebounds in the first 5 minutes tonight than you did in Game 1, and then you just kept going from there. What made this such a big bounce-back game for you?
Just trying to assert myself. Watching the film of the first game, I didn't really assert myself. I was kind of going through the motions. The coach had mentioned it in a couple meetings we had about like the urgency that we need to play with. So I just felt like I need to turn that up and turn up my energy level and just be more assertive and more aggressive early on.
X, just big picture with all this, your journey just this season, Summer League, G League, rotation, out of the rotation, to kind of come here. Guarding Anthony Davis. And,
you couldn't write this, bro.
How does it feel?
It's humbling, bro. It's humbling. It like lets me know that like no matter what I'm going through, like it always pass. I just seen a video about it yesterday. Like kind of like life is like a wave. Like you on your wave, you're feeling good, and then it might crash. You might be down for a little bit, waiting for your next wave to come, but it'll come. That's just how life works. As long as you keep working and keep trusting everything that you've been putting in, it'll come to fruition. And it did. It's crazy though. I'll tell you that.
Hey, X, yesterday you had 2 quick fouls, and that seemed to take you out of your first half, and you got a little bit in the second half, but today you were more aggressive, yet you didn't pick those fouls up. So how did that help you to skyrocket up this game? Yeah,
it just allowed me to be on the floor more, not picking up those fouls just allows me to be more aggressive in the second and third and fourth quarter versus in the first game picking up those 2. I'm sort of tentative not to pick up another one in the first half and really have to sit on the bench. So once I was able to finish the first quarter without picking up those 2 fouls, I felt good throughout the rest of the game.
In scoring, as Michael mentioned, you're going up against AD and LeBron sometimes there in the paint, and you were kind of weaving in and out of there. What did you see on film that helped you find some of those spots to finish off some of those buckets?
They give me a lot of space, so it's my job to take up that space and to use my big frame to create contact and then just go from there. Trust my instincts, whatever I see, whatever I feel, just finish it out. And that allows me, you saw today, kind of allowed me to get a lot of buckets that like look easy, but like just letting my instincts kind of just flow instead of not overthinking it. It helped me a lot.
X, so tonight AD was 4-14 from the field. Just what do you thought were the keys to the execution on kind of just slowing him down and not letting him have a big impact offensively?
Physicality, not giving him any easy ones. In that first game he had a lot of drop-offs, a lot of fast break dunks to where we're just like, okay, dude, you can't stop him once he's 2 feet in the paint and he's got the ball. So, just keeping him out the paint and being physical with it. So if he makes a shot, it's just a tougher shot. That's what we really, really try to hone in on, and especially not fouling him because he's a great free throw shooter. So locking in on those things for sure really, really helped us do that.
Xavier, this different year, different situation, obviously, but in some ways tonight maybe a little indicative of last year's postseason, that Game 2 against Minnesota. Were you able to draw anything from that initial experience, the breakout performance, in terms of imposing more assertiveness tonight on your part?
Yeah, it was kind of like the first game was kind of like a feel-out. It was kind of like, all right, let's see how they're going to guard you. Let's see, the flow of the game and how you can be assertive. And then over these last 2 days, I think I watched the game at least like 4 times, just seeing, the same spots that I could be more aggressive at. And I just kind of let it flow. And after that, I was able to be aggressive today in those spots that I saw, and it just worked out.
I asked you yesterday about the prospect of your three-point shot being a factor in this series. You had one from the top of the key. You almost got one from the corner.
I should have shot it. Everybody was mad. I should have shot it just because, I work on it a lot. I just got to trust it and let it fly and let it go. But I should have shot it.
X, I hear with you when people, in NBA talk about your game, they say you play big. And I was talking to someone from Detroit the other day, former NBA player, and he was bragging on you. He's like, X plays big. What does that mean, when people say you play big?
I don't know. I don't know people.
All right, more perspective. Like, they say, because you're 6'8", but you play bigger than 6'8". Like,
it's probably my ability to rebound with the best of them. And I credit that to my God-given length. I got a 7'2" wingspan. Shouts out to my mom and my dad. I got a 7'2" wingspan. I know how to use my body before the ball, hits the rim, so I have an advantage to get, offensive or defensive rebounds. But that's probably what they mean about me playing big, is just me being able to rebound, with the best of them.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow, there's a wonder today, man.